Are you tired of watching the train leave right before your eyes, as the bus is always late, or not being able to board the bus or tram simply because it's crowded? This is something almost every inhabitant of Oslo can relate to, and as larger cities around the world are moving towards car-free cities, this problem gets even more apparent. Oslo Council has already taken the measure to become car-free within 2019 with the goal of improving the urban life. This action will also result in a better climate as it will reduce carbon emissions. People will need new means of transportation as there are 90,000 workplaces in Oslo and only 1,000 people who lives within the car-free area. The public transportation is already crowded, but putting more buses and trams on the streets will counteract the purpose of a car-free city. In Copenhagen and Amsterdam, bicycles has been used as substitutions for cars for decades. But will that be suitable for the harsh environment in Norway all year? Our goal is to take public transportation to a whole new level, considering reliability and flexibility. The ZipSplit is essentially a train composed of cars that can move both individually and connected as a normal train, making it more flexible and still have the same capacity as a normal train. The cars themselves use magnetic propulsion, which provides almost frictionless movement. Use of suspended railways contribute towards further expansion of urban areas, as well as reducing the need for deforesting to expand the railways. All of this allow the system to be as flexible and adaptable as possible in terms of growth in both population and residential areas. When traveling with ZipSplit, one might use a device to communicate the destination and travel time. Using a device like a smartphone, one can set up a journey ahead of time or allow the system to sense the device to process the journey on the fly. This is a crucial part of optimizing traffic flow in the system and to make commuting easier for the commuters. As we expect the car-free area to expand, so will the rail of our train. ZipSplit is a multi-purpose transportation system, which provides 3 different levels of speed in correspondence to the area in which the system operates. The first track is the slow-speed short-distance track. This track's area of operation is within the bigger cities, and it provides a new and simple way to travel between various locations within the city. The second track, or the intermediate medium-speed track, provides faster and more flexible transportation between cities in a certain area. For instance, this might take you from Oslo to Drammen or Drammen to Kongsberg. The third and final track is the high-speed long-distance track. The main goal of this track is to reduce traveling time and increase comfort at longer distances, for instance from Kristiansand to Oslo or Oslo to Bergen. The train is able to transition to and from the different tracks by separating, leaving one or more train cars on a separate track, or merging a cart coming from another track onto the regional or high-speed track. The passengers can move from one train cart to another depending on their destination, to avoid having to make unnecessary stops. With ZipSplit, you will no longer need to worry about missing your next train, and the streets will get more space for urban life in a healthy environment. What's not to smile about?